This is a video tutorial for the procedures of a club admin in the Soccer Pro MyUniform system. To begin, visit soccerprouniform.com and click on the sign in link in the upper right hand corner. Once signed in, you'll be greeted with your user dashboard, and this dashboard will vary depending on what rights your account has. You'll see a club admin account, possibly team admin accounts, and possibly player accounts. When you're first setting up your club, you'll most likely only see the club admin account until further teams and players have been created. To begin, you'll click on Manage Club. You'll see your club's default delivery address, the club manager information, and then a listing of the groups that are created for your club, and that'll vary depending on your club structure, deadline dates, and things like that. If you click on a group deadline, you'll see the uniform offering, the sizes, and then the particular criteria about that piece, whether or not it's a required uniform, whether or not it's eligible for scholarship players, or whether or not it's a no-charge piece for your whole club. Returning back to that club overview page. To begin, you'll need to start adding teams. There's one test team in here already, but you'll begin by clicking the Add Team button and set up a team name. The team manager information, and you can choose whether or not to send that manager an invitation that would allow them access to come into the system and add further players to the accounts. As you begin adding teams, you'll see the team names listed alphabetically, the team manager information, the roster size for that team, and whether or not any players have ordered for that team. To begin altering the rosters for those teams, you can click on Manage. Once you're into a team's roster, you have two options. You can either add players manually, just typing in the player name, last name, contact name, email address, phone number, player number, scholarship. Once you click Add New Player, it'll save that record and create a new line. The alternative would be to create an Excel spreadsheet and use that to import a roster. So you can choose a file. Once you've chosen your file, you click Import Roster and Continue, and that will redirect you to the roster mapping screen. On the left side, you'll see a listing of the column headings and then the first few cells in each column. On the right side, you'll see the available fields in the database that you can map your fields to. So player name would correspond to first name in this instance, last name, contact name, an email address, phone number, player number, and scholarship. If there's fields in your database, such as the city that the individual is from, or their address, or things like that, anything that's not listed in the drop-down, you can simply just ignore. Click Save and Finalize Import, and that'll bring all of those players into the roster and automatically send them their invitation to go in and place their order. Once your players begin placing their orders, you can continue to monitor progress through this screen. You can see the order status. The overview report will take you to a detailed report showing the overview of the entire team's order by product and player. So you'll get a listing, kind of a grid view by player, each item that they've ordered. From the right side, you have drop-downs where you can edit a player's information, change them to a different team within the same group, or resend that player their invitation. You also have the means to remove a player entirely. Returning back to the dashboard, you can see a few other key aspects of your account. Once you begin placing orders, you see an order history. You can manage any teams that you've created for yourself, order uniforms for any players tied to your account, or simple account maintenance, your name, email address, password, things like that. That's the basic setup for a club admin. From there, it's up to you whether or not you want to maintain your entire club on your own or use those team managers that you set up to maintain the rosters. If you have any questions, contact your team representative at Soccer Pro. Thank you.